Hello guys and girls, today I'm going to review Barcelona's El Prat Airport in Spain. A little disclaimer, the copy of this airport for review was kindly provided by a growing Explain add-on online store called Future Game Shop. Please take a look at it and the link is in the description below. This airport was developed by JustSim, which is a Russian developer group who until last year were developing mainly for FSX and Prepaid. In 2016, they ported a few airports to Explain, including world-famous Austrian Innsbruck. They clearly found out how relatively easy it is to move assets across the platforms, and this airport was released simultaneously on all three platforms. Now, let's take a look at JustSim rendition of this large airport. When I loaded this airport for the very first time, I was really surprised how big actually this airport was. It has two separate terminals on the opposite sides of the airport, the old Terminal 2 and the new Terminal 1. Now, Terminal 2 is mainly used by European budget airlines such as Ryanair, EasyJet and many more. And Terminal 1 hosts Spanish and international carriers. I'm really happy how many airport buildings were replicated, including main terminals, ginormous Iberia maintenance hangar, and buildings in cargo section. Also, the new tower was modeled with great amount of detail and precision. Another thing which I'm a big fan of in JustSim sceneries is the inclusion of surrounding area in the scenery package. There is always a good amount of photo scenery included, and also the addition of local style buildings I find very welcome. In fact, all that should be included in every airport scenery, as this makes airports recognizable, unique to the location. Taxiway markings are really good and very detailed. However, I'm not sure about taxiway sign plates, which seems to be quite small in relation to the surroundings, quite difficult to read and quite often are placed on the tarmac. 3D modeling of both terminal buildings is really good. All buildings have a good amount of details, however, texturing is quite a letdown. Window textures suffer the most. They are low resolution and quite blurry, even on the highest texture settings. Although night lighting looks spectacular, it is not implemented in quite few places. For example, there are no night textures in Terminal 1 as well as the new tower. Night textures in Terminal 2 are there, but also low resolution and repetitive. It seems that some shortcuts were made in this department. Logos and signs are unfortunately blurry as well, except Iberia maintenance hangar, which looks pretty spectacular. All this was probably intentional to achieve fairly high performance of the scenery. Considering it is a large airport, it makes a lot of sense. For example, I own Amsterdam EHAM, which is a wonderful airport, but so heavy on FPS, so that I had to uninstall it because it was unusable. Airport clutter is at the airport, but it's lacking for my taste. There's a lot of repeating objects in small groups instead of randomizing and creating localized, unique mini spaces. Now, JustSim sceneries are known to be quite lifeless because there are no or very little static aircrafts included, and there's no ground traffic. And ground traffic is really important to the immersion of airport environment. That once I've downloaded a freeware Bangkok airport, which had simplified main terminal building and a couple of cargo buildings. It is a massive airport and it lacked dozens of buildings, but it included heavy ground traffic which was buzzing around constantly. It made all the difference. Ground traffic for the airport is like authentic, highly detailed sounds for aircraft. For example, Blue Sky Star Simulation sounds for CRJ 200. It makes this all low-res texture aircraft sing. It transforms it. Having said that, if you use this airport in Explain 11, static aircrafts are populated by default, hence no static aircraft issues here. So Just Sim has produced a good replica of the Spanish airport, which arguably presents one of the best values of the available El Prat airports. There are quite a few free airports available, but without custom buildings, they are not as convincing as this one. Also, there is another payware airport available from Die Media, but it is much more expensive at nearly £30. Overall, it is a good choice for anyone who uses Barcelona as a base or anyone flying to and from Spain. There is also a freeware Barcelona Skyline package available on explain.org, which adds some recognizable buildings in Barcelona's cityscape. Spain UHD photo scenery package is also available for free from the website in the description below. So if you think as a scenery package it is an attractive region to fly to, especially at a good price of £16.99, that's in British pounds. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.